Greetings once again. This is Hans Wonder coming to you. Today I wanted to come on and talk about a couple of things that I've been wanting to make a video on for some time now that I just haven't gotten around to. Saying as I've been busy and whatnot like that. The two things that I would like to talk about today in this video is what is peace, and then what is love. Peace and love basically go hand in hand, as one is the other and the other is one. And we can define peace by society's understanding of what that is, and we can define love as the society's, branding of what and what society says is love, but that's not truly what peace or love is. If we look peace up in the dictionary, it's going to give us some kind of a society okayed meaning, and that's not what peace is. If we do the same for love, that's the same thing. If we look, if we take the two words of what they are and think about what they mean to us individually, we will have a better understanding and a better knowing of what that actually means. Thus, to me, what peace means is not necessarily the absence of hostility or war or struggle. Peace to me is knowing that I am where I am for a reason, and being willing to take the next step on my path and having the opportunity for growth in that, and allowing that no matter what that means. So peace to me means following your path no matter what, willingly, openly, and in allowance, without putting any kind of controlling factors in it, or without putting any kind of limiting thoughts or limiting behavior in the situation. Peace to you may mean something different, and peace to your friend may mean something totally different from that. So peace in and of itself is not necessarily the lack of strife. It is, to me, what I understand as being willing and allowing and accepting of where I am on my path, and being open to taking the next step in my opportunities for growth on that path, and letting that happen, not fighting it, not trying to make my path do a certain thing, but being willing and open to allowing it to unfold. To me, that's what peace is. And love. What is love? If you go up to 10 or 20 people on the street and ask them, in the city like New York or Chicago or LA, or even any small towns, if you ask them what love is, they will start a dissertation of what they think love is according to society's parameters, because that's what they believe. That's what they have been raised to accept. And that is not necessarily the definition of love for them, but they have been trained or brainwashed, if you will, into believing that that is their definition of love. Love is not necessarily a physical embrace or a physical reaction to another being, or a kiss or a hug, or anything in the physical realm. Although it can encompass the physical. It can encompass a kiss. It can encompass a hug. But that does not define what love is. And again, I will tell you what love is to me. Love to me is first and foremost being okay with who I am. First and foremost being allowing and accepting of what kind of individual, what kind of being I make up. And not trying to critique my inner self. Looking in a mirror and saying, I love you to the reflection. I accept you. I allow you to be all of who you are. That's just the beginning, the very, very tip of the iceberg of what love is to me. It goes deeper, of course, into accepting all of the idiosyncrasies of who I am, allowing myself to accept all of my physical defaults or whatever I think, are defective in my physical body according to what I've been led to believe in the programming that I received in society. Allowing my being, myself, to go through experiences or opportunities for growth in the most ease and graceful way, not getting all hyper or frustrated with the opportunity because it's a gift. And those are just some examples. Love to you may mean something totally different than those. But the beginning and the foundational idea and premise of what love is starts with the heart, starts with the inner being and accepting all of what that means to you. Accepting all of yourself and what that encomphasis. All of your physical being, all of your emotional being, all of your spiritual being, all of your psychological being, accepting you in all of those unconditionally and without regret and limiting thoughts. That's what love is. And that's the base. And that's a pretty good definition, I think. That's a pretty good understanding of what love is. We could go deeper, of course, into both of those, and what peace is and what love is. But it goes into a lot broader scale. At any rate, I just wanted to touch on those two things in this video, and I hope that this is helping to all of you and helps you to gain an understanding, an awareness, and an open mind of who you are, and having the opportunity to discover yourself on deeper levels. And this is Hands of Wonder. I wish you well, and I hope that all is well with you on this verge of holiday season. Namaste.